As we prepare for service, I want to thank everybody for joining us as we hold a moment of thought and prayer. As we say, Mahalo Keakua. Thank you, God, for the blessings this day brings and for the joy of bringing the unity of Kona to the world. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. Turn your cell phones down so we're prepared for service. Aku mau mau, aku mau mau pa. E ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai ika mai luna mai e. Ona mea huna no awe mele e ho mai. E ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai ka iki mai luna mai, ona mea huna no awe mele e ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai, ona mea huna no awe mele e. Hele hoi akala o mauka o kona. Hele hoi o makai, wherever you come from. Kakai aka e koma mai. Welcome, Unity of Kona, and what an honor it is to be here in beautiful Kailua, Kona, Hawaii. As we start with the Hawaiian prayer chant, the E o mai. The E o mai is the beseeching of the Great Spirit and our ancestors. As we beseech them for their stories, the stories being told, the meaning of the story, the middle octave, why would they be telling the story to the children? And then the highest octave. O Great Spirit and ancestors, grant us the wisdom of life experience in the stories they bring to us. With the knowledge of this experience, the lessons learned, we never have to repeat them over and over again. So the fitting chant to begin our service, the E o mai. And what an honor it is to be here in this morning. My name is Jim Carey. Yeah, truly, I'm the original. And so we'll go on with affirmation, vision, and mission statements. If you'd like to please stand, we'll do this all together. Affirmation for the month of April is divine purpose, and together, I listen to the whispers of my soul and follow the path of my heart. And so it is. Here at Unity, we come together with a vision, a world family of oneness, peace, and love, with our mission to inspire spiritual growth and service through the active practice of love, prayer, faith, joy, and honoring everyone as a child of God. And so it is. Well, I got everybody standing. We're going to have some music happening as we come together. Our opening song this morning. So if I get a couple singers on board, we'll get this rocking and rolling. This is always fun, though. We do a little dance with it, too. Wherever you like. Boy, girl, boy, girl.
Look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
We come together.
We come together.
together.
come together.
We come together in the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. Ooh.
We come together.
We come together.
We come together.
We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love.
From every walk of life.
From every walk of life. Every creed and color. Every creed and color.
Get you feel nice.
Oh, get your feel nice.
In honor of the God in each other. Now look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. Ooh.
We come together.
We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love.
Woohoo! Well, thank you, everybody. And while we're all standing around here, let's give each other a big handshake or a hug. We like to take a moment and greet everybody in the sanctuary. And if you're joining us online, it's a great opportunity to send a little message on that Facebook page or the YouTube or Twitch, wherever you may be. As we always like to welcome our guests and visitors here in the sanctuary. Amazing times. We have these magic moments where we get the fellowship here in the sanctuary every Sunday. And so welcome, everybody. And don't forget there's refreshments upstairs after service today. Now is the time where we welcome our guests and visitors. If there's anybody new or hadn't been around in a while, we'd ask you to please stand up and give us your name and where you're from, maybe, and that kind of thing. Anybody? Or I think we're good. Okay. Well, anybody online, if you're new and joining us for the first time, or welcome back, we'd like to send it out with a great big aloha and God bless you. Thank you, everybody. Whoa, what an honor it is to be here on this beautiful Sunday morning. Lucky we live Hawaii, that's for sure. And so now we have a couple of announcements we're going to work through. But first and foremost, we are a prayer ministry. So download that Be Unity app. With that app in hand, you got instant connection to prayer. And so there's 30 days consecutive prayer done at Unity Village in Lee Summit, Missouri. And so being part of that prayer group is amazing. The energy is profound. We also have the prayer request forms in the back of the sanctuary. Fill one out, please. Drop it in the box. Chaplains will look them over here, pray on them, and then send them on to Silent UD for the 30 days of consecutive prayer. With that app downloaded, you can get instant connections to Unity Village and that prayer vigils. That's 24 hours a day. And you also get access to all kinds of other things, meditations and affirmations and inspirational meditative videos and hundreds of articles also. So please log in, be Unity. And now I've asked Rebecca to come up and do the rest of our announcements for us. So thank you, Rebecca. You want to hold it?
So congratulations to Roger Batchelor. Mahalo, Roger, for your loving service to our spiritual center. We're so blessed to have you at Unity of Kona. One of our newest members who's facilitated a weekly Qigong class. He's joined our audiovisual team and volunteered to be a greeter, to read the daily word and announcements. Roger, your willingness to offer whatever support is needed and share your time and talents is always greatly appreciated. You're a bright light for all to see, and we're grateful for your spirit of aloha. We love you, Roger. Thank you. So Clyde is going to carry on the weekly Qigong classes on Monday mornings from 8 to 8:45 at the Old Kona Airport, State Beach Park. So as soon as you go through the gates, you go to the left, and it's the first beach on the left. And on Monday evenings from 6 to 7 p.m., Don D leads the ukulele Kanakapila style jam sessions from beginners to experts here in the sanctuary. So bring your ukulele. Some will be available to use, and come to learn, play, and share. And next Sunday, May 5th at 12 noon, we'll have our Sound Bowl healing service with individual energy healing. Those are great times, so be sure to join us for that. As you know, it takes a village to run our spiritual center, and we appreciate everyone. Kindly consider supporting Unity of Kona by becoming a contributor and sharing your time, talent, and treasure. There are several sign-up sheets at the back of the sanctuary for you to consider, along with the refreshment sign-up sheet upstairs. Mahalo.
Thank you, Rebecca. Awesome. Oh, my glasses, yeah. Wait a minute. The world's getting blurry. No, it's all good. And so we all get along with a little help from our friends, and I think there's a song in there somewhere. But now's the time where we're going to go into our daily word and bring the Spirit back into the sanctuary as we come in. I've asked Patrick to do our daily word today. So please, thank you, Patrick.
Good morning, everybody. All right, so the daily word for today is inner peace. I call upon the infinite peace of God within. I find peace in the beauty around me, a clear day, flowers swaying in the breeze, a gently flowing stream, all reveal the presence of God and reflect my inner nature. Lasting peace resides within my mind and heart. If that peace is temporarily disturbed, if I am feeling out of sorts about my life or the situation of a dear one, I draw upon my strength and stability by turning away from the outer circumstances and going within. I quiet the chatter of my mind, perhaps thinking of one of my peaceful places, imagining the breezes caressing my face and hearing the trickling stream. In this quiet state, I connect with my source and begin to feel a settling calmness. I consider my life from this higher perspective and remain centered and serene no matter what is happening in my life or in the world. And the reading, very simply from John, is peace be with you. Now if you'll join me in saying the affirmation, I call upon the infinite peace of God within. Thank you.
Mahalo. Thank you so much, Patrick. And what a joy it is to find that inner peace in the quiet and the moments. And as we find a quiet moment, sit comfortably in where you stay and plant your feet on the ground as we visualize our sanctuary. And as you take a deep breath, visualize the sanctuary as well as the sanctuary of your soul. See this place as a beautiful, loving heart. As we breathe the light of love into this beautiful, loving heart, feel the loving energy of those that are around you. Feel it flowing in and through you. And as you see the loving energy flowing around every person here in the sanctuary, breathe it out to every being on this earth and in this world. Now, if there are any events or circumstances in your life or anyone you know in need of prayer, let's take a moment and breathe this light in this beautiful, loving heart. And as we see them in the center of this most beautiful, loving heart, we'll now come together and say the prayer for protection. For the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Mahalo keakua. Thank you, God. And so it is. And now's the time in the service. We've got some nice music coming with Dondi. So welcome, my friends. Dondi, aloha.
Song I'd like to sing today is called Aloha Is. Tells you what aloha is. I played it before, and if you know the song, you're welcome to sing along. Aloha is a promise. The sun will shine again, bringing fresh hopes and dreams with each new day that begins. Aloha is the sunlight shining through the darkness, giving strength to all we do. Aloha is His grace, walking in the sunlight, feeling the beauty of life, feeling the beauty of life. Aloha is His helping hand, His warm and comforting voice. It is peace be with you in love forever and always. Aloha the mind, the heart, in perfect harmony. Its tenderness and love deep in the heart of Hawaii. Aloha is Hawaii. Hawaii is aloha. Hawaii is aloha, Yahweh. I love you. Aloha, aui, aue, Hawaii. I love you.
Thank you, Dondi. Aloha. Oh, I got chills. I just love the aloha. Can't we all just get along? If we could spread this to the world, we'd find peace for sure. So God bless aloha. And so now is the time in our service where we're going to get into our meditation and message. And so, wow, we've got an amazing story for you today. We got Sasha coming in, and Sasha is going to do a talk about stepping into your light where it's time to shine. Sasha, she's been around for a while. She's Reverend Dev's daughter and spoken here many times before. Raised in unity for years and sharing her light and love. We just really welcome you back, Sasha. So thank you for joining us here this morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Donnie. That song couldn't be more perfect in alignment with today's talk. So I'm so happy to be here, as always, and happy to see everyone here. Thank you to everyone watching online. I wanted to say a little nice special message to Glenna, who texted me this morning to say to have a great talk. And I wanted to say hello, and I'm thinking of you. Are you ready to go on an adventure with me today? This is going to be fun. We're going to go on an adventure through life and practice stepping into your light. So, what does that even mean? Over a month ago, I was given, every time we're going to speak, we're given about a month in advance. We have to pick our talk title and description. I'm always a little late on turning mine in. I'm sorry. I'm always waiting for divine inspiration. I want it to come out. I want it to be good. The month of April, we've been talking about living in alignment with our divine purpose. Well, this one came on a walk, and like with each step, stepping into your light. I said the there, but I'm talking about each of us stepping into your own light. Part of this came to me anyway. And true to form, whatever talk title and description I choose, I have to live it in big ways. Because I get thrown into the topic in my personal life, so I can stand up here and share it with you. Stepping into the light is stepping into a life of practicing living in the moment and trusting our own soul path. It is letting yourself go with the flow of life. Like we are all floating on a lazy river. If you can picture it, we're floating maybe in your inner tube, and you're floating on that, and we're going with the flow of the currents. And you see rapids ahead, and you feel a little bit afraid, so you hold on to a rock. And after so long, what happens is you could slip off. The water starts pooling. You get exhausted. But what we're going to talk about today is that sometimes when we just let go and trust, even through the rapids of life. Okay, Sasha, that sounds good and all, but what does that even mean? I just thought that was kind of fun. Because all these topics are really good, but what do they really mean? How do we put it into action in our life? Well, have you ever played Candyland before as a child? No? Have you? Maybe this will refresh your memory. And maybe you've played it with a child or nieces or nephews, And have you ever played any of it where it just keeps going on forever and ever? Like it feels like it never ends? And sometimes you get further, and then sometimes you get stuck and you have to stay. Sometimes you get sent all the way back. Well, isn't that kind of how life really is too? And it's a reminder that life is truly about the journey and not the destination. I wear a bracelet every day that says, enjoy the journey, because I tend to get worried about the future and to remind myself to be right here in this moment. So we're going to play a little game today. Are you ready? We're going to play Candyland. So for those at home, I'm going to put some cards down. We're going to play an interactive game of Candyland. I have to make it kind of different. I don't know. I got this brainstorm. I told Kayla and Diana at like 9 last night. I did, this is what happens. I get this idea, and then I have to follow through with it. So we're going on the path. This is Unity Land. We're going on a Unity Land path, instead of Candyland, right? And you guys get to help. We're going to go with each card we pick. It's not just going on a color. We get to go on a journey too. Like, you're going to get to help me pick. It's going to correlate with a life event. Does that make sense? I think that's good for now. Okay. We're going to pretend we're picking a card. Okay. So we're picking a card. All right. Do you remember those cards? You pick them, and then it had the red. So we pick the card. So we have to move to red. So I'm moving, I moved along the path, and I'm on red. Now you guys got to help me think of something. This is like something good that happens in life to you. Good. Birth of a child. I love that. So we're on the path. We're in the alignment. We've got some good things going. I like it. All right. So we're ready to keep moving forward, or do we want to just stay stuck here? Keep moving forward. Okay, good. I forgot to bring this with me. Sorry. Sometimes we have to do that, right? We have to go back, I forgot something. And I decided to wear the crazy shoes, but see, it's fun. I like to have fun along the journey, too. Okay, we got 2 greens. I'm not sure if this works for the cameras at home. I'm sorry. All right. So we're moving up to 2 greens now. Okay, this is something not so good that happens. Car breaks down. Man. So sometimes, what do? Do we we kind of get upset, sit down, I've actually had cars break down all this month. How'd you know that? I got a new car for my son who's a driver, and then both of them broke down. It was the whole thing. And I did. I was mad. Anybody else feel like that? Yeah. So we do. I don't want to deal with this. Can we not deal with this today? So now what do we do? How do we keep moving forward? What is something that can help us get back into alignment? Because it might be on our path for whatever reason. When this happened, one day, both cars broke down. Meet a mechanic. That's a great idea. And maybe one will be put in our path, right? This particular time, both cars broke down. My son got a job at the Hilton. He had to go to orientation. I had to be here at this. Anyway, so I Ubered us both there. It was expensive, but we found a way. Okay, so I stayed there maybe a little bit longer on that path than I wanted to, but I got back up. I didn't make my path long enough. Maybe I should have done that beforehand. Okay, yellow. I'm going to pretend that this yellow is forward on the path because I didn't make a path long enough. But we're moving forward. We'll pretend we're moving forward. Okay, this is something that really is funky that happened. Something that you really don't. We all have it that happens. So help me out. Something that's not so good. You lose a job. That is. Sometimes we then. You remember in the Candyland game, you get stuck in the gummy thing. So we're not even on the alignment path anymore. We're stuck in the gummy thing, right? Right, we're stuck. So now we got to get back in alignment. How do we do this? Job search, okay. Get back on the road. Sometimes we might need a little help. Sometimes we might need to reach out to a friend. Sometimes we might need to jump in the ocean. Sometimes we might need to exercise. Sometimes we might need, a sign. A sign. But eventually, sometimes even just through some breaths, we can always step back on our path. Always. Is it okay that we were off the path? Absolutely. Happens all the time. But can we always get back on our divine? Can we always step into our own light at any moment? We can, even when the funky things happen, because they just do. Life is wild, right? Okay, I think we have one more. Blue. Hey, there's kind of a blue forward. We'll try to move it. My great idea, and trying to hold a mic and wear these shoes. What am I thinking? I know. Okay, something great that happens. We got to leave it on a high note. That's just how I do, One job of the dreams or lottery, that's kind of similar, right? All right. So that is part of it. We have some not so good, some bad, some great. All along our Candyland path here. Whew. I pictured that a little differently in my head when I was doing that on the stage this morning. We kind of made it work, right? Whew. Thank you. So it was like, you never know. This is the other part of stepping into the light that probably is the hardest for me. Did you guys all do the white stone ceremony here or have done that before? So my word that came to me was trust. And so much when things that not so good happen, I tend to panic instead of trusting. I go into my head instead of my heart, trusting that the universe has my back, trusting that everything is always working out for my best and highest good. Because when both cars are broke down, you're like, what are you going to do? Like, the universe does not have my back. What? But truly, it really does, doesn't it? It always works out. Trusting that I can trust my decisions. That's been another thing. Trusting that I can trust me, that you can trust you. Have you ever been in situations where you ask friends or family for advice? Or maybe you don't even ask, but they give it anyway? Everyone can have opinion through their filter about your life. And we do have to trust ourselves. So part of stepping into our own light is trusting ourselves, even if it might be a little different, even if it might be, not what someone else thinks you should do. So I've had that happen this very week. I got offered a wonderful job. Pretty excited and scared. And I did start asking, what do you think about this? What do you think? What do you think about the money? What do you think about this? Should I do it? That means I'm going to give up all the other ones. And so now I got a lot of different answers and a lot of different information. I did it again. I forgot to trust inside. I mean, it's good sometimes to get different input and perspectives, but I got myself more confused. I forgot to go in my heart. I can trust me and my team of light, whatever you want to call it, universe, our God source, whatever feels right. Everything is always working out for me. And within this, and this is something that I've learned actually from my therapist, was that I can always make a different choice. Do we ever feel so stuck that we've made this choice, we're on this path, we're walking along, and then we've made a choice that maybe it steps us off the path, but do we always have a choice to make another? We always can make another choice. And that's something that reminds me, because I want to get it right. I got to be perfect. I got to not make the wrong choice. So then I'd be stuck in the indecision. I've done it to myself all week because I don't want to make the wrong choice. But it always works out. And we can make another choice. It seems so simple from the outside, doesn't it? But when you're in your own path and on your own light, or even when you're talking to a friend and you're like, well, just do this, right? If they're giving you an example, I sat with a friend yesterday who was having a rough go of it. And sometimes it's easy to see when you're not in it and in the emotion, right? but maybe we can do the different things. I think the next slide were different ways to get back into alignment. These are just some of the things that help me. All these fun things. Meditation, breath work, journaling, movement. And you can find your toolbox. And some days, some things work better than others. Some days I love journaling, and the answer comes flowing through. Some days I want to throw the book away. Some days I want to jump in the ocean, and it feels so good. And other days I just want to curl under a blanket. And it's learning what works for you. We have this toolbox that we can use all the time to remember to come back in alignment, and that the light is always within us. Always. The light is always within us. Another piece, my last little piece that helps me a lot, after I'm trusting the flow of the universe, I'm getting myself in alignment, I'm getting off track, I'm getting back on track, is the last piece is, see, I can't even say it, silliness. I lost my train of thought here. I don't have to hold on to the rock in the river. Like I said, I can let go and let God. We're going to wrap up this talk by knowing that we all can step into the light and step back into alignment at any moment. So the one last piece of magic that I use on a daily to remind me, to help me grow, and that I am on the divine right path, is the power of gratitude. And I know I've given talk about this, and Glenna, this is for you, because we've had many talks about staying in an attitude of gratitude, but not just staying in it, living in it. And I practice that every day, even when things are funky. Even when things are funky. I never thought I could have 2 cars and actually do it myself and buy my kiddo a car and do all of that. Yeah, it broke down, but I'm thankful that I had that and had the ability to do that. And so we're going to end with kind of a moving meditation, or you can just watch the YouTube video of it. And that is going to be, and it's Karen Drucker, Thank You for This Day, Spirit. So if you're feeling cranky, sometimes you can put this song on. It helps. And this is, you can move with it. You can sit. You can just really feel this song. Because if we come from this place of gratitude, that sometimes can just all we need to help get us back. Okay, and I think I've shared this in the talks before, that I've gone in and gone, well, I'm so grateful that I saw Diana today. I'm so grateful that I had a cup of coffee with a friend. Like the little things. Sometimes I just need to put the little things, or maybe I'm just so thankful I got out of bed. Any one of those. So we're going to be thankful for this day, Spirit. Are you ready?
Say thank you, thank you, thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful, oh grateful, I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. Thank you for Thank you. I want to say thank you. Say thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. Just thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. Yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I want to just say thank you now. Just thank you now. 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 Each and every day I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here today. We can move forward every moment, stepping into our own light, stepping into your light. I am so grateful for each one of you. Thank you for having me.
I know. Well, thank you so much. Sasha, we are so grateful for you and the light that you bring to us. And God bless you and all your adventures of life. You never know where life's going to lead you. My father said there's no such thing as a bad experience. If you've learned anything at all, you couldn't have learned it without that experience. So hold this in your heart. Know that everything happens for a reason, and God bless you and your family. Hui ho. Aloha. Yeah, she's got to go to work. Yeah. Well, what an honor it is to have her here on this beautiful Sunday morning. Thank you, Patrick. Excuse me. All right. Wow, what an honor it is to have Sasha rush in here and just enlighten us all with just a wonderful glowing spirit that she has. So thank you again, Sasha. And now's the time in our service where we'll do our gifts and offerings and our tithes. And so as our ushers are getting prepared to come forward, we'll do our offertory prayer. Ushers. And so together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am abundantly prosperous in every way. There are many ways that you can help service the church, your time, talents, and treasures. They're also going to be coming up on the board with the QR code. Our ushers now moving forward as we now have some lively music, and I think everybody knows, so maybe it'll be a sing-along, as Dondi's coming together with a beautiful little song about a light that shines in every one of us. Thank you, Dondi.
This song is called Turn Your Mic On. It's called This Little Light of Mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo-hoo!
I've got the grace that prays.
I'm gonna let it shine. I've got a light of grace, and I'm gonna let it shine. I've got a light of grace, and I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo. We've got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. We've got the light of love, and we're gonna let it shine. We've got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I've got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. I've got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. I've got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo! Shining that light. Thank you, Dondi and team. We got amazing people here just pitching in wherever we're needed. And so now our offertory statement, prayers, blessings together, my friends, as we bless these gifts and offerings. For through Spirit, we know that as we give, so shall we receive. We dedicate and consecrate these gifts to do your will and your work in this center, in our lives, and in our community. And so it is. Mahalo ke akua. Thank you, Chris and Clyde, for this. And so now, my friends, we're getting ready to do our next Sunday. Let me let you know, it's Reverend Sophia. Her topic will be blossoming into oneness with all life. Dive into dive into the essence with life, learning, and first clear out the mind of scarcity and limitation to nurture a garden of abundance and connection. There we go. Music next week will be Dondi, and in closing, we'll ask everybody to make a circle, kind of half circle. We'll have our ukulele players coming up as we get ready to do our 2 closing songs, Let There Be Peace on Earth and Aloha Oi. Don't forget the refreshments after service too, guys. Yes. They want a half moon. They want to include everybody.
We want
up
everybody
here.
facing us.
So just hold a hand up. Yeah, there you go.
We want everybody facing us.
Yeah, just hold a hand up and point at us. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony.
Perfect harmony.
Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And as we play this game of life, it's okay to step off the road. Coming back again is always more and more of a blessing each time. And we learn from our experiences, and we love the life we have. We'll come back together next week after we do Aloha Oi.
This Aloha Oi is special for Janine and Roger. They'll be leaving us for a few months, but they'll be back, right? This is Aloha for them. Aloha Oi.
Aloha Oi, Aloha Oi, Eke Ono no Ikalipo, one fond embrace, Ahoy Ayao, until we meet again. We say ahui ho, aloha.
We're saddened.
Thank you, everybody. But I know they'll be back again. So this is why there's no words
Yes,
for
we
goodbye
will.
in Hawaiian culture.
Yep.
And so refreshments upstairs and maybe a little closing music, Dondi. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here at Unity of Kona. What an honor it is to bring the blessings of Kona to the world.
E Hawaii e uone hau nawe. Ku home kula ibine. Oli no aina pono lani o. E Hawaii, aloha e Hawaii e kui o Hawaii e holy maina ahe makani e pa maine e aloha no Hawaii e Hawaii e kuone hau nawe ku home kula ibine oli no aina pono lani e aloha e haoli e na opio o Hawaii holy maina ahe makani a pa maine mau ke aloha no Hawaii mau ke aloha no Hawaii.
Oh, don't forget to join us with some refreshments.